Okay, so this is gonna be my last one, and I'm gonna kind of put world in one category type thing because world is the last one, and it's the least one that I have to talk about because it's the one that I'm most ignorant about because I really don't know anything about the world. I've always been the type of person who's like, I want to stay away from negative things, fill myself with like positive things, and like I don't watch the news, I don't get involved in any of that stuff, and like I kind of shelter myself from like the world around me, and I really don't think like I impact it or it really impacts me unless I like someone tells me about it or like it's something that's part of my family, like the conditions in Colombia, like those world issues there. Like I probably know more about issues there than I know about issues here in Canada. Like I think like a lot of the issues that have happened there and the things that I've seen, and like I think even like traveling has given me insight and like helped me further appreciate the place where I live and like appreciate the things that I have in life, and like makes me so happy to know that like I was born in such like I know like a pretty great country. Like it's not, Canada is pretty amazing, and like I really like to say that like I know a lot about the world, and like I it's affected me so much, but like I really can't sit here and tell you like on this sheet and like go down this column and like lie to you and say like like politics, like I know so much about politics, or I know so much about global citizenship, or social justice and like all that stuff. Like like I can tell you like the environment shit. Like I'm not a tree hugger, but like I know that the world is probably gonna end one day, and like like I know that we're all trying to make a difference and like try and help and stuff, but like it won't make a difference if like 100 people like throw their recycling in the right box. And like like I think it's something that everyone has to do, and like I don't think that everyone does it. And I can admit that I'm one of those people that's really ignorant to that kind of stuff, and like it's really bad. And the war and peace stuff, like very ignorant. That's very terrible, especially for someone who wants to get into political sciences. Like I think from I know, like I feel like I should know about these things and I should be aware, and like until now like I didn't realize that like like those should be things that affect me that I should know about, and like things that I should be affecting as well. Like these are things that are going to lead to our next generation. And like if I can't even you know figure out what these things are, how do I expect myself in life when I'm older to make decisions for the country, like vote for our country, and like like really impact the world, because that's a vote. Like that's one vote that could change anything, right? So like I think like it really is important to know about the world, and I wish I really did know more and I wasn't so ignorant to it. But like you know it's one of those things that like you care, you don't care. And I feel like sometimes when you know the world is a busy place, like when you're so busy caught up with yourself and society and stuff, like you have no time for a world. The world kind of gets left last. And like it goes back to like those diagrams that we drew like on the board with like like the beginning there was like like nature with like humans and nature around it, and like there's like gaps, so we were like one with nature. And then there was like like the whole like God and then nature and then humans, right? And then like now we're in this thing where it's like humans is like huge and then nature's like this big, like nothing. So like I think that really goes to show like environment, all that stuff, like world issues are like just so small because humans are so caught up with themselves. And like I can say I'm one of those people, and like it's such a bad thing, and I wish I wasn't one of those people. And like like really noticing like that flaw about myself, like like something that I really would like to like improve, and like something I'd like to know more about. I think it is something really influential that a lot of teenagers need to like get themselves like more knowledgeable in it, and like know more about it and go out and find it out for themselves. Like I can't say a
Mm-hmm.
lot about how it's affected me.